What's going on, guys? It is Pone here, and I am bringing you another eye-opening episode of Into the Mind. This week, I plan on diving into the vagina, guys. Head first, we're going in. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, Pone. The vagina doesn't have a mind. Honestly, how can you get into it? And I know this, guys. But I'm about to treat your mind like a vagina and mindfuck you guys. I hope you guys are ready. First things first, this is a very, very confidential video. Do not let anybody else hear this. It's for your ears only. So we're going to crack into this real quick. The vagina is safe to say it's probably the most sought-after possession in the world. And we're about to dissect it. Truly just go in there and figure out what it does and why it's such a slippery and elusive creature. At first glance, you got to kind of feel bad for the vagina. Honestly, it's permanently attached to every woman. Now I know what you're thinking. I'm like, damn, that's bad. And, that's true. That's completely accurate. And now, do not get me wrong, I love my wife to death, but I have tamed her vagina, and in all honesty, I get my occasional breaks, bathroom breaks, nap times, but to be permanently attached to every female is just a pain that I could not endure. And just not to mention, its roommate is an asshole, so, just throw that out there real quick. And just when it seems, just horrible, the suffering doesn't end there. Vaginas just tend to attract dicks, and we all know that dicks are abusive. And when there's abuse, there's often fists and the occasional baseball bat. So it's got to be hard for a vagina out there. It's got to be a difficult task. Now, the one thing that I have been noticed is that they are getting smarter. Vaginas are getting smarter. I have this feeling that our reign is coming to an end. I don't know what it is, but I've just developed this report to give you guys accurate, details behind my theory. So, I do honestly believe that the vagina has taken its final pounding, and I have a theory that it's hell-bent on world domination, guys. We're not going to just stop with where it's at. I think they plan on controlling the entire world. From birth, the vagina is simple, it's a soft little thing, it grows a little bit, it's gentle, you know what I mean? It isn't until its teenage years that it develops and prepares to fight back. This is where it gets its little resiliency, where it's ready to come back. Now, during this, there's they develop this defense mechanism where it happens to bleed for a few days, and during this it's a process that we happen to call Operation Cockblock, or OCB for short. I highly believe that during this period, the vaginas are plotting to overthrow us. Since it's been proven that they can sync up together, I think that they are plotting against us. I don't know what it is, but they are planning on taking over. I am certain on this. I have documented proof that they plan on overthrowing us. So, I believe it is time for dicks to put their heads together and fight back. I believe they are tired of us just barging in there and stretching shit out of proportion. That's what we do. We are dicks. It's what we're supposed to do. Now, I think they are fed up, and they are ready to retaliate. So, with that being said, the vagina just plans on taking us out entirely. Now, it's up for us, the dicks, to come back and fight back. We're dicks. We hand it out. We don't receive it. That's the vagina's job. So, knowing that all the abuse and everything it sustains, it has played slowly over time and just letting us feel like it is just kind of submissive, a submissive little creature that is willing to take all the abuse and anger from us. Now, we got to understand that that's what's coming down to. So, we have to strike at the heart of the vagina. Now, coming from a source that, we only know as the cherry, it is our job to invade the vagina, navigate its tight passageways, and find the cherry and pop it. That is our job. That is our only way, because we take out their source of power, we control and dominate them. Now I know what you guys are thinking, but do not underestimate the vagina. Though it is brilliant, you gotta understand that it wants control. And don't let the exterior fool you. I know it is a very, very hideous thing. I have seen battle wounds that look more attractive than a vagina. But on the inside, this is a very, very evil creature. They have learned that they no longer need us, and they are willing to break free of us. Give it a few years, and vaginas will no longer be restricted to the bedroom or kitchen. I know, guys, it's hard to understand or evaluate this, but this is the future that we are looking at. I don't know if it's 2 years down the road or 20 years, but it's happening. It's happening, guys. So, they have already began, like, replacing us. You know what I mean? It started off simple, you know, no sweat. They had the dildos created. And we kind of just shrugged that off, like, yeah, they look like us, but they're not us. You know what I mean? So we're like, you know what, get out of here. So it's whatever. But then they developed this high favored device known as a vibrator. This cheap little cyborg replication of us is really kind of replacing us to the females. They realize that they no longer need us. And they are willing to separate and or remove us from the equation whatsoever. That's just their plan. So that's why I have the feeling that if they're in the replacing us phase, they are going to replace us. So this is what's going through their mind. They no longer need us. So what are we to do with this? What are we to do with this? They have creative resources. They have their co-pilot. They've got females running things. And we all know they are some sneaky some bitches. Do not get me wrong. Do not underestimate females. They're some sneaky people. They're out there. They want world domination too. But they're not going to happen. We got to work together. So, during this evil combination of the co-pilot female and the vagina, their eyes are set on the dick population. And then soon will control the world. So unless the dicks are capable of shafting the vagina, the world as we know it, our freedom, fantasy football, everything is doomed. So if you're hearing this, you guys are the resistance. I pray you guys fight this vagina outbreak and use your protection in case of contact. The vagina will consume us all, and I cannot stand for that. There is no pulling out, guys. The vagina has the brains, but remember, we have the balls. That's my speech to you guys. I just got into the mind of vaginas, and we got to find a way to counter what they are. So now, with that being said, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and like it up. I know it was kind of goofy. It turned into some, like, Terminator type, you know, you are the resistance. Fight the vagina with all of your might. But, it kind of sounded like Thor there, too. I don't know. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Please do me a favor and like it up. Leave some more of the Into the Mind suggestions down below, which you guys would like me to dive into. And just remember, at the end of the day, guys, dicks run this shit. Peace out, guys. Get it.